Testing 1, 2. Must I drop it a bit lower? Testing 1, 2. 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 Testing 1, 2.
Testing 1, 2.
You guys excited?
Yes.
What's your names, boys?
Daniel. The
Let's go. A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, here at the SuperSport Park Centurion for yet another finals weekend for the Titans Daisy Cup. Look, the excitement has been building, the nerves are starting to settle now, and I've got the two captains next to me, and I've got two umpires, Botha and Kagiso, joining me right next to me here for exciting finals cricket. Look, let's get on the way. It's the toss now. We've got Lynwood with the coin toss here in front of us, and Future Cricket Academy to join us here at the SuperSport Park Centurion. Please have the toss, my young man.
hit.
Tails.
Toss? So Lynwood has won the toss and they'll decide to make a call right now. Please come through. You can come stand here, young man. You can come stand here. So you've obviously won the toss. What have you decided to do?
Bowl.
Oh, and what's your reason for that?
Because we are not so good at batting, but good at bowling.
Oh, nice, man. And I know you're playing probably your first time here at cricket here at the SuperSport Park Centurion. What's the excitement levels being here today? It's such an iconic stadium.
It's my first time here. It's fun to be here. The pitch is solid. I want to be here for my first time, and yeah,
And how excited are you for the final?
very excited.
Well done, and all the best. You can stand across that side. Young man, you lost the toss, but I'm sure you're excited for the final. How do you feel about being here today?
Very excited.
Very excited. And then in terms of playing the final and what you hoping to get out of this result today?
I'm hoping to bat good and bowl good and hope to let my team win.
Well done, and all the best for the rest of the day.
Thank you.
Welcome to go, young man. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us here at the toy contest. Lynwood has won the toss and decided to bowl first. Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, here at the SuperSport Park Centurion, where finals weekend has officially got on the way at the Titans Daisy Cup. And I'm sure all these young men out there in the field are really excited. The nerves are starting to settle now, and they want to get their hands on silverware.
Indeed, Kamva, and a good morning if you have just joined us. Welcome to it. We are at the SuperSport Park for the Titans Daisy Cup. Like my colleague just said, very beautiful morning, sun is out, the youngsters are already in the park.
Yeah, just to let you know, my name is Gamba Nyigan, and I'm joined here by Mbali. Good morning, Mbali. How are you doing? Long time. We've been together in the commentary booth, and excited to share this commentary booth here with you at the Daisy Cup. There's youngsters out there, there's excitement, there's nerves. Your thoughts?
And a good shot will be able to get the first runs of the morning by staying there. The batsman, Kamva, talking about this tournament. A beautiful morning at a World Cup venue for next year. So the youngsters are getting a taste of what it's like to being a Protea and playing here.
But now start off with hitting the lengths pretty early. There's the young man. There's Stain. And he's living up to the man that has picked up many wickets here at this iconic ground in Dale Stain. Oh, this one goes through. Cuts it away. Is going towards the boundary. Might be the first boundary of the morning. It's trickling through, and it's 4 runs. That's the start they're looking for. And it is the Future Cricket Academy with the runs on board. They've gone into bat first. And just the news from the toss, if you did miss the toss, it was Lynwood who won the toss and decided to bowl first. They felt that the conditions were favourable for them to bowl first here, and they felt that a stronger bowling lineup coming into this game. So in terms of bowling, that's the decision they wanted to do in terms of earlier this morning. I think it's the right decision to do here. It's early morning, the surface is still a little bit damp out there, and you usually expect the ball to nip around early on here at in Centurion, the SuperSport Park, and you're putting out the Future Cricket Academy out to bat, and they've got off to a decent start after the first over. It's 5 for 9.
Yeah, very good start. Witches will be coming over the wicket with his left armers, looking to get a breakthrough for his side. Very good start, but unfortunately for the keeper, does not collect. An extra run there.
Yeah, you have to just excuse us for the pronunciation of this young man's name who's coming to bowl. Left arm seamer. And I like the awareness there from Future Cricket Academy, who ran pretty quickly for a misfield by the keeper, or a fumble rather. Oh, nice delivery again, and you can hear the noise out there, the excitement from these young men. And that's what you really expect here. They're playing at Centurion, and they probably got their nerves alive. They usually come out here seeing their heroes playing out here, and now they're here, be able to experience being here at this iconic ground. Can't imagine what it feels like to be there.
And they scamper through for one, a throw in, and they manage to get one more. O'Reilly moves to 5 runs. So far, good start to the batting side, just putting the runs on the board, constant running up and down is very important. That's the first wide of the morning. which is 2 runs. Remember, in this tournament, only 6 balls, no extras to be bowled.
Yeah, we'll go through the playing conditions shortly. Some interesting playing conditions. There's a power plus. There's extra runs being added. Outside edge. Oh, a streaky one. Doesn't go to the keeper, but will go to the short third man in place. Just look at the fielding settings. Talking about short third man. It was a deep third rather in the field at the moment, and deep third in place and deep fine leg. There's a backward or front foot, backward point and a cover in place. Short mid on.
And hits it, connects. Is it going to the boundary? Is it getting there? And it is the second boundary of the morning. O'Reilly showing form quite early this morning. It's his second boundary.
Yeah, that was certainly settled the nerves. Hitting that one, getting away to the boundary. Stoneman and O'Reilly at the crease at the moment. After the first 2 overs, it's 14 for none. These 2 batters have really got off to a flyer. Got their team off to a really good start. And just as we have a bit of time here during this break, over break, in these first 2 overs, just want to let you know that in terms of playing conditions, only 6 balls are allowed to bowl, and then if there is a wide counts as extra. If it is a no ball, it counts as extra, and whatever runs are scored off the batter as well. And then in terms of the power plus, there is a power plus, 2 power plus overs that are allowed to the batting side. You will see when the umpires wear the bibs. Tickers it. Bit of indecision in the middle. Here the stump marks have just been slightly been put on here. You can hear the noise a bit louder out there.
Definitely kids having fun. Great start.
And I just want to go through the way they've bowled as Lynwood. They've really hit their areas really well this morning. And it's unfortunate that some deliveries obviously have been a tad bit loose, but give credit to them, honestly, on how they bowled, especially being nervous early on.
Yeah, Steyn has really held that end.
Yeah, Steyn has really held one end. He's bowled 1.3 overs so far, only gone for the 6 runs.
Another big one. He's just dropped. He's dropped.
Yeah, that might have been an early opportunity there for Lynwood. Lance scored Lynwood. An opportunity to pick up an early wicket. And then a chance goes a begging. And you can forgive these young men for maybe slight mistakes out there. Still learning.
Yeah, Steyn. Another misfilled. And they scamper through for a single. Great delivery there of the last ball of the over from Steyn. It is the end of the 3rd over. It is 17 without loss. Great start to Future Academy.
Yeah, great start from Future Academy, and that's the start they would have been looking for coming in here, being put out to bat first after losing their toss. And they were pretty excited, the young men, to just actually get out there, irrespective of what they had to do. Could have been bowling first or batting first. They were excited to be out there and playing. And the start that they've got off to in Stoneman and O'Reilly rather. Short and wide and cut away, and powerfully cut away as well. That will go for yet another boundary in the power play. That's a really good stroke, that.
Yeah, took advantage of the ball as it was a bit wide. There was width and made sure that it hits it to the boundary.
Yeah, lovely stroke, that. just picked up the length really quickly, as you say, and he pierced that gap with so much ease and hit that one with so much disdain. Can't bowl there. This one, it's leg side, is tickled around the corner, will be another boundary, will beat the short fine leg, and it is a rally. Now really getting going nicely this morning.
Starman showing a bit of form there quite early, picking back-to-back boundaries, going for 4. First 2 deliveries, went with the first one offside and just nudged one around the legs. It looks like it's going to be a very long day for Witches.
Yeah, future cricket out. This one hit up a straighter, quick single taken, good running between the wickets. This is really nice here from future cricket.
And he hits the stumps. They steal another one. That is great cricket there. Well, for the batting side.
Yeah, future cricket, what I like about them is that they just run really well in between the wickets, and that then the awareness to take the second as well. And they find themselves now 27 for no loss after 3.3 overs, going at a really good strike rate. The run rate as well is going at 7.7 per over at the moment.
Another one around. Scampers through for 1. And there's a bit of a fielding change after the, the boundary in the second ball. So you've got a shot 45 and you've got a fine leg, but you've got a vacant deep mid wicket. So goes to show these young men are thinking.
Oh, it's short again, or rather full toss, and we'll go for another boundary. Will be a no ball, so that will be 4 runs plus 2.
Yeah, which is not pitching for the second time in this over, and Storman making sure that he puts the ball away to the boundary and making sure that he capitalizes on the loose deliveries.
Yeah, this has been really good batting by future cricket after being put bat first here. Again, another one that is half volley, goes wide, and will be an extra.
Yeah. You can tell that Storman is having fun there. The way he went after that ball, it is the end of the 4th over. It is a 37 without loss. So good going for future cricket. Storman on 15, O'Reilly on 14. And that was one of the overs that, Witches will not want to see anytime soon.
Yeah, that's not the overs you're looking for, but credit to Future Cricket Academy for capitalizing on those loose deliveries and scoring boundaries off those loose deliveries, and it's really nice to see them being aware of situations like that. And it's up to now to Lynwood, Round School Lynwood, to find a way to come back. Stain has been the young man they've been looking to in the first couple of overs in terms of drying up the runs, but no one has really backed him up from the other end. Again, he's hitting his lengths, hitting the right lines, pretty consistent is Stain.
What I also like from what I've seen from the two batsmen, they play the ball on merit. They just don't want to hit each and every delivery they see. That is quite important at this age.
Oh, that one hit through the gap, and we'll go for yet another boundary. Pierce that one pretty easily. More runs on board. That will take them up to the 40s now. 41 for no loss.
Yeah, well timed there by O'Reilly, just hitting through the line and piercing the gap on the offside. It goes for 4. These guys are definitely scoring quickly, and they want to make sure that they set a mammoth task of a score there. Another one.
Again, he hits the outside half of the bat, and then that one will go for another boundary. The previous one was hit on the up. This one was a bit fuller. Threw his hands at it, and is gone for a boundary. Back-to-back boundary it is for O'Reilly.
Yeah, O'Reilly having fun there. Takes him to 22.
He's really got him going. Both the sides, every single over, they just find ways to score runs. Outside edge! Oh, it sounded like there was a sound on that. Maybe it was a bat, maybe grazing the surface, but it sounded like put a bat on that. Maybe umpire didn't hear it.
Yeah. Beautiful delivery. Got him playing. Play and a miss.
Oh, nice delivery again. Drive. Oh, indecision. It could be trouble. Direct hit was needed from the bowler's end. Throw wasn't accurate. And we talk about the fielder, especially with the offside field. You look at the point is quite, he's come right in. So there's a bit of space behind forward point here and the cover region. So that's why the batter in O'Reilly, when he does see a bit fuller, he throws his hands at it because he knows if he gets the outside off the bat, there's plenty of areas to play to on the offside. Plays it on the up again. This time he'll get you single. And good fielding.
Yeah, used his legs there. Making sure that he saves a couple for the team. It is the end of the 5th over. It is 46 without loss. So these two going very well. Storman on 15, O'Reilly on 23 runs. So far, Steyn has gone for 17 of his 3 overs. Witches has gone for 28 in the 2 that is bowled. Looks like there'll be a bowling change for the first time this morning.
Yeah, bowling change is probably really much needed. That's the order of the day at the moment. They've been going for plenty of runs. Have the Lynwood boys. They'll need to find a way to drive some runs now and bowl it more accurately. The run rate getting out of hand a little at the moment at 9.2. Short and hit up in the air. But a drop short of the man not long on.
Yeah, just bowler just decided to come around, trying to cramp the batsmen who have been scoring freely so far.
Nice delivery coming from around the wicket. There's the new bowler. Has been a change in bowling.
Hit quite hard, but well stopped. Takes the sting by the young man. Part of growing up, eh?
Yeah, there's a new bowler that has come in Daniel de Kock. The left arm seamer coming around the wicket. Oh, bit of a floater that one. Looks like a slower delivery from de Kock there. Maybe just excuse us there on the screen. It hasn't really changed at the moment in terms of what the update in the screen, but score is 47 for no loss at the moment. This is really nice bowling here by de Kock. He's just really hitting his areas, coming around the wicket, cramping up the batter in Stoneman, who has been able to free his arms in this over because of the accuracy of de Kock. Oh, nice again. Really good bowling.
Very good over, very good start. Just going for 1 run is de Kock in the previous over. It ends the 6th over, 48 without loss. And there'll be a change of commentary as we welcome a good friend of ours, Jason Masonganye, who's been watching keenly. Jason, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Bali. Good morning to our viewers. It's been a great start to the morning with Future Cricket Academy, 47 for no loss after 6 overs. They've been looking to put away the bad balls on offer here.
And they've done that very well as we see another bowling change from Du Plessis. It's been hit, bumps in the middle of nowhere, and they scamper through for one. Stormin there just continues.
And Stoneman and O'Reilly have been taking full advantage of their form throughout the tournament. They've been the two best batters for their team, and they're continuing on their merry way in this final game against Lynwood.
Yeah. Duplessis just coming in with a bit of spin. O'Reilly or Stormin, a bit of a misfield there, and they scampered through for 2 runs.
And there's been great awareness from the two batters when there's been opportunities for them to turn their singles into twos. They've been done that very well.
Very well played there by Stormin, and the fact that he knows not to hit each and every ball, play each ball on merit. Just connects as they quickly run. Quite important for these young men to run the first one very hard, and how they turn and look at the ball. Those are the basics, and very good to know that they're already using the techniques at an early age.
I think it is credit to the coaches that are involved with coaching these kids. There's great awareness shown both from the fielding side and the batting side.
Connects, finds the gap, and it is another boundary for Stormin. And what a moment for some of these young men, especially playing at this World Cup venue. It is the end of the over. It is 56 without loss, getting the 50 up in the previous over, 56 without loss in the 7th over. O'Reilly on 25, Stormin on 23. Jason, how do you see the game so far?
I think for Lynwood, they need to get a couple of overs where they're not conceding any boundaries. It has been difficult for them. They've been conceding boundaries at regular intervals. So they need to just find someone who'll be able to hold up an end and do a job pretty much similar to what Stein did up front, and just contain a little bit, because these two batters are going very well now at 56 for no loss after 7.
Danilo de Kock starts another over, just went for 1 in his first over, bowling around, trying to cramp the 2 batsmen who've been scoring freely.
I think that should be the #1 plan. Just try and cramp them for room, bring the stumps into play as much as possible.
So what's important at this age? Getting the technique right, getting the bowling right, or getting them to play as much cricket as they can, taking it from a coaching perspective.
Great
Finds
shot
the
out
gap.
to the leg side. Bit of confusion out in the middle of the batters when they come back for a second. I think what's key at this age is really to get the kids out on the park and play as much as possible. Yes, it is important to have sound basics. We can instill those over time, but the most important thing is to play as much as possible and have fun and make friends out there.
Another one nudged around the corner, around the short fine leg. It is the Titans Daisy Cup weekend. Plenty of cricket action. If you're home and have nothing to do, come down and see your future Proteas in action. So far, good over by de Kock in his second. Good timing, only to the fielder.
Great over, as you mentioned, Bali. No boundary conceded so far in this over. With 1 ball to go, you look to close that off. Just keep those straight lines.
Well timed, hits it too long on, runs in. It is the end of the over.
61 for no loss after 8 overs. Lynwood would be very happy with that over from Daniel de Kock. Not conceding any boundary.
Yeah, de Kock bowled very well, no boundary. As we still see, du Plessis went for 9 of his first over, coming back.
Lots of running and movement on the leg side here, with the players trying to get into the right positions.
And the coach is just moving around, just trying to make sure that the players are positioned well. Good start to the over so far. No runs off that first delivery.
I think it is age group is very important for the coaches to be hands-on and involved with the game, just to make sure that the kids fully understand what positions they have to take up for each bowler.
Yeah, previous delivery, de Kock just giving it a bit of air. And is hit it, finds the gap, but does not get to the fielder at cow corner. Just hits it in between the deep mid wicket and the cow corner.
Let's hit out to the leg side. Not much intent with running between the wickets there, taking the first one pretty slowly, and they settle for a single.
You'd think it ran the first one quickly. Probably thought, wow.
And they've been doing that very well throughout this betting inning. They've been running very hard for that first single.
A bit of hesitation sends his partner back to say, no, I wasn't ready. I was not going to make it to the other end. Finds the gap there. One thing for sure, if the ball passes fielders, it ends up at the boundary. Just breaks the shackles after bowling a couple of deliveries that are good. It is the end of the 9th over. Du Plessis ends the second over he's bowled on 15 runs.
That's a great end to the over for Fisher Cricket Academy, finishing that off with a boundary. Du Plessis went well, bar that last delivery where his over only went for 6 runs. I think they'll still be happy with that.
What's a good score at this age group?
Oh, it's always difficult to really settle on good scores for this age group. Now we have to take into account the type of field they're playing on. The ball races through the outfield. That also plays into it.
Yeah, Danilo de Kock continues. He has been the pick of the bowlers so far. Quickly get a run off the first delivery. I was talking about Danilo de Kock having bowled very well. The first 2 overs just going for 6. He has yet to get a wicket. Well driven, finds the gap. Will it get to the boundary? And manages to just pull it back.
It's great work on the outfield to keep it there, keep it down to 2. And Daniel de Kock has went well in his 2.2 overs, only conceding 9 runs. They'll need someone to play a supporting role from the other end with the ball to do something similar to what de Kock is doing at this point in time.
Yeah, I like how they're not afraid of this cricket ball, diving around, stopping it when it's hardly hit. Managed to get another one. That's a good run. Was able to see that the fielder was going to move to his left.
They say these youngsters have shown quite a lot of bravery. It's been a bit of a cold start this morning out on the park, but they've not been afraid to put their bodies on the line.
Will it get to the boundary? And it is another boundary. Storman has gotten another one, moves to 32. So far, it's a great start. 75 runs in 9.5 overs without loss, setting a good platform for those that will come after these two. Having spoken about how they've been the pick of the batsmen in this team.
It's a great platform set for the rest of the batting unit. As we see one better standing with the coaches on the boundary. Looks like they might look to get one of their big hitters in. Great awareness from the batters. And they scamper through for a single.
Yeah, just played a good forward defensive shot and was able to just run through as the young man calls in for water, and the 12th man runs in and just to give them, you know, a bit of a breather and have water. End of the 10th, 76 without loss. Great going by Storman on 33, O'Reilly on 35. So far the bowling, Enstein has gone for 17 of his 3 overs, Witches has gone for 28 of 2. Duplessis has gone for 15 of 2 overs that is bowled so far. And de Kock, who just finished his 3rd over, has gone for 15 runs. So far, good to see there aren't too many extras from these batsmen.
It's 1 run to start the 11th over from O'Reilly.
Keeper saying, "Come man," says, "Come guys." Times another one, and it gets a run. Just the keeper encouraging his teammates to say, good fielding so far.
Very vocal there behind the stumps.
Well, that's one of the most important things as a keeper. You need to be very alert. You need to be the cheerleader when the chips are down. And so far, I've seen the young man hit the stumps twice, having a shy. So very good fielding.
I think that's something that stands out from this Lynwood team. They've not been afraid to throw the ball at the stumps. And as you mentioned at the start of the over, I think one of the great things that stands out, there's only 8 extras that have been bowled after 10.3 overs.
False shot, was having a go at it. That is O'Reilly. These two are actually neck and neck. They're both now sitting on 35. So they've contributed 70 runs off their bat. And hits one that goes up and eludes the fielders. they'll just get 1 run. We are still yet to see the power overs being bowled. Remember, when the power overs will be bowled, you'll see the umpires wearing yellow or colorful bibs. So far, the batting side have not opted for that. So what happens in the power over, for every run that is scored off the bat, it counts as double.
I think it'll be interesting to see how long do they wait to actually take those power plus overs. Let's see a free hit here. Down to short, third man for 1.
Very well taken by the keeper. Good glove work there. But the batsman is already in. So probably at this age as a batsman, you probably dream of hitting a 6 in this park here. You just want to show the other boys that you've got so much power.
But you can't, a batsman can't really forfeit the free hit.
I think for every kid that plays the game, it is the most fun part, hitting the ball as far as you possibly can. And if you're able to get a 6 here, it'll take a very special hit for these kids at under 9 cricket. Back to your point on the power plus over. What will you be thinking with 2 set batters on 36 and 37?
Oh, just falls short. Had he followed through, he would have gotten to that one. That is de Kock bowling his very last over. A bit of indecision. Very well stopped there. A good cover. Good backing up. Had another shot at the stumps. I like how these young men are very much in the game. They are very much aware and they know the rules on what to do and how to go about it.
Yeah, you look around the field, you don't see kids being passive. They all involved in the game. When the ball goes to the opposite end of the field, the players on the opposite side, they get themselves into positions to cover the throws.
Just another run at it there. These guys have been going at it. This is now the 12th over. Imagine if they can bat all the way through to the 20th over. You know, one of the nice features, especially at this cricket ground, is you can hear the cow train as it passes every time. It passes every 15 minutes, if I'm correct. It just becomes part of the feature of the game. And he's headed long. It is a no ball. Storman capitalizing on one that does not pitch and puts it away. Remember, a no ball won't be bowled again, but counts as 2 runs. So it's 2 runs plus the 4.
That's one of the first bad balls that Daniel de Kock has bowled in his spell. And Stallman takes full toll of that full delivery.
Hits it again, finds the boundary. Will it get to the boundary? It does. He had found the gap. Stallman quickly moves to 45. Good over by the batting side, takes them to 95 without loss. After 12 overs, de Kock goes for 27 in his 4 overs. Okay, Stuurman.
Stuurman, it's Afrikaans.
Oh.
Okay.
finding the gaps easily. These two. O'Reilly adds 2 to his name. Another one finds the gap, just lands between the short mid-wicket and long off. Oh, a bit of sloppy fielding. Well, the ball took a spin there. Yeah, got the young man confused. As it was going forward, it changed direction. Struerman moves to 46. Is it gonna end up in the boundary? It does get to the boundary. O'Reilly is now moving to 45. Great batting. It is 100 up for a future academy cricket. These two batsmen have been at it and have been doing very well.
It's been a great start by Struerman and O'Reilly. 103 for no loss after 12.4 overs.
Very last delivery from Duplessis coming up. Tries to connect. That is O'Reilly and just gets one. Adds 1 to his tally. These two have been at it, going neck and neck. It is the end of the 13th over. It is 104 without loss. Struerman on 46. O'Reilly on 46.
We'll see a change in commentary with Canva joining me.
Very good morning, Jason. First time joining here at the commentary booth.
Welcome, Canva. As we see a change in the bowling with Hopkins replacing Danilo de Kock.
Yeah, we've just crossed over the 13 over mark now, or going to over the 14th over, and it's 106 for no loss. What a partnership this has been.
Oh, great ball there. Skipper misses it. And third man stops that down to 1. It's been a great start by these two batters. But one starts to think with those 2 power play overs, power plus overs rather, that are available to the betting side, have they not waited a little bit too long to take those? Considering that these are under 9 cricketers and they might be tiring just slightly, having spent so much time out in the middle.
I don't really think it's that they maybe missed a trick in terms of taking them. Already going at 8 per over. Hits it uppishly towards backward point. I don't think that it's really the wrong time of taking. I think it's just allowing the partnership to build naturally and going at the right run rate they're going at the moment, over 8 per over. I think maybe in the last couple of overs, the last 2-3 overs when the bowlers are really tired, they'll probably really unleash the shackles.
Yeah, I think with how these two batters have went, Struerman and O'Reilly, there hasn't been really a need for them to really look at that power plus over as a tool for them to put pressure on the bowling side. They've been able to do that naturally. So yes, that makes sense. Wide ball down the leg side. And an extra run was the batter's complete 1 run.
That's the end of the. Seems like there might be a change, and that's the end of the 14th over, I believe. It's ending at 113 for no loss. Just look over the overhead conditions. It's clear blue skies here in Centurion. Beautiful day for cricket. We're just at the start of winter now, quite chilly in the morning, so fielding for these young men will not be easy at all, especially with that ball hitting your hand pretty hard early. You can really just want the ball not to come to you this early in the morning. It's maybe much better to play a lot better in the afternoon rather than this early morning. It's chilly, there's still dew out there, the fingers will be a bit stiff early on, so you don't want to grab anything nasty on your fingers.
Yeah, it would have been a little bit tough for these youngsters with an 8:30 start. And as you said, chilly start to the day, but credit to Lynwood and their fielders. They've been able to put their bodies on the line and they've not shied away from stopping that cricket ball when it's head towards them.
That's a nice shot through the covers. There is a man covering there, deep cover. There'll only be a single. Keep chipping away at these two. Might have been a single there from Stoneman or O'Reilly. Just want to confirm, because these young men are both nearing their milestones.
So dot ball there to Stoneman, who's 3 away from a half century. And before this game, he had amassed 117 runs at a strike rate of 72.67.
Wild signal by the umpire, so there'll be wild +2. Just adding salt to the wounds. Stoneman on 47. He's a man on strike. He'll be thinking about those 3 runs coming. Hit it upishly or land safely in no man's land. Take him up to 48. Nervous 40s it is for the young man in Stoneman.
It was a nervous looking shot out to the cover boundary and well fielded there by the fielder. Take into account that the ball spun slightly past them. As you see, a no ball to O'Reilly, who hits that to the boundary and completes his well-deserved half century.
Yeah, I put that away with some disdain, did O'Reilly. It was there to hit and put it away, tucked it nicely down to the fine leg boundary, and indeed brings up a really good, well-constructed 50 by this young man. In a pressure situation, in the final, you step up and you put in a performance like this. Potential match-winning performance this from O'Reilly. He's on 53 now. Kenny. Oh, close out, and that will be the end of the over. Till the end at 123 for no loss. Still searching for the first wicket on Lynwood. You've been around for almost, in terms of the commentary in the game, it's been, 15 overs now, Jason, and what is a way to pick up a wicket here? How do Lynwood go about picking up a wicket, really?
I think it's a difficult one for them now. I think the best thing for them is to try and just dry up the runs a little bit, because it's come a little bit too easy, and we see their disciplines have went slightly as well, as they've bowled their 23rd extra, and around the 10 over mark they had only bowled 8 extras at that point. So they're starting to tire out a little bit. So I think the most important thing for them is just to try and dry out the runs a little bit, and maybe in that way they're able to create a little bit of pressure. Then they can induce a mistake or something.
There you said, ladies and gentlemen, on the screen, dead smack in the screen, Titans Daisy Cup finals weekend has got underway. This is the first game the finals of the Titans Daisy Cup. We start off with the under 9s, and it was Lynwood and Future Cricket Academy who's getting us underway in finals cricket here. And obviously to start off the day, it was Lynwood who won the toss and decided to bowl first. Huge appeal, but might be sliding down leg.
Big shot there by Hopkins, but that was definitely sliding down leg. I think the positive for him is that he's bowled 3 dot balls on the bounce.
Bit of indecision.
Confusion between the batters, but they scamper through for a single.
Dug out there and a quick single was taken straight down the ground. Take him up to 49 for Stoneman. To end the 16th over, it ends at 128 for no loss, and it is the Future Cricket Academy who are continuing on their merry way and are looking even further and further into a really good position. The Future Cricket Academy in this final, they want to get their hands on some silverware. These young men, and they want to make a statement here, put a huge total on board. Already been going over 8 runs per over throughout the whole innings, and they want to carry on in the same vein. And bear in mind, they still got 2 power plus overs they can still go for in these last 4 overs. Actually, as I say that, it is the first power plus over the umpire's put on his bib. Oh, gets a wicket. The first wicket for Lynwood, and what a timely wicket right at the time of the power plus over. And he puts his head up, does a rally after a really good performance from the young man. Unfortunately, will have to walk off.
Is that O'Reilly or Stuarman?
Looks like Stuarman that has lost his wicket as he pops his head back. He has to walk over 49. Here's Stuarman. You can see the frustration. You can see the agony in his eyes. Oh my word. He was desperate to get to that 50 mark, and unfortunately he has to walk off. And young man, that is part of cricket, but you have to be a part of your performance. You played so well throughout this whole morning, and you can see him trotting over the boundary line in disappointment. But he can stand there and be proud of this performance. And you would have wanted to put that on board and say he scored a 50 at the SuperSport Centurion, but unfortunately he can be proud of the performance that he's played this morning.
And he played a great hand in that opening stand of 128 runs from 16.1 overs with O'Reilly. And they've put their team in a very strong position for them to push and get a really big total here to try and defend in the second innings. But great start to the over by WC Stain. Bringing the stumps into playing, going through Stuarman's defenses to pick up the first wicket for Lynwood. It's a wide ball down the leg side. The batters scamper through for 1. Big shot by O'Reilly down to mid-off. And as it was mentioned earlier on the broadcast, in these power plus overs, every round of the bat counts as 2. Big shot by Geldenhuys down to the mid-wicket boundary, and that will be stopped just for 1. Great over so far by Stein. Picking up a wicket, first ball of the over. That's another welcome dot ball. So Daniel Gildenhuys, who's joined O'Reilly at the crease, has scored 81 runs before this game. Was the third highest run scorer for his team, Fisher Stars Cricket Academy. Great awareness there by O'Reilly, coming back for a second. A little bit of confusion out on the field for the fielders. That ends the 17th over.
That's two leg day. What body? Legs of press. Rest of length. Alright. Length. And edge of ball, right arm over.
It is the second over of the Power Plus over now. Being taken, a dramatic first one. Obviously, it was... I don't know, as a full toss might be given a no ball by the umpire. We'll wait for the call to be adjudicated shortly.
Should I stick it? Batsman.
Oh, that's a wicket. Another dramatic start. Wow, wow, wow. These Power Plus overs are bringing wickets. A bit of a one that took a while to be called by the umpire. He consulted his square leg umpire to make a decision if he asked should I stick it, as suggesting that it was a no ball or not, and gives it off, and the batter has to walk off, unfortunately. Wow, drama in these Power Plus overs. You expected runs, instead wickets have come.
A little bit of confusion out there in the middle, with Gildenhuys departed for one. He might feel a little bit unlucky or hard done. He thought that was a no ball, but the bowler completes a cotton bowl to pick up the second wicket for Lynwood. And Fisher Stars Cricket Academy are 129 for 2 after 17.1.
It wasn't no ball. It can't be out from the right. He didn't call it a no ball, that means it's not a no ball. If he doesn't call it.
But can you review?
What are you looking for? Fine. Middle there. Five balls.
Daniel Falloon on strike. The no ball called.
Another full toss. This one will be swept away and will go for boundary. Seems like that's the order of the day at the moment, but O'Reilly, he's been there for long. Or not, Falloon is the one that scores a boundary in that occasion. Interesting stuff we've seen here so far. Gildenhuys was undone by one of those full tosses, or those lobs, I'll call them at the moment. And this time around, Falloon was up to the task. Again they come. Hey, very interesting, these deliveries.
He's giving it plenty of and I'll give him a few opportunities to pick up some wickets here. And as we say that, Yoon drags one on and he departs for 4 runs. Second wicket picked up in this over by Lynwood.
Wow. These deliveries are really ripping apart the batting lineup of the Future Cricket Academy now. I don't know, things have just really changed since the start of these Power Plus overs. I think maybe the expectation from the Future Cricket was to get some quick runs and put runs on board, but instead everything is just slowed down. They've lost wickets at regular occasions. They've lost 3 wickets in the last 2 overs. Seems like the Bibs have brought the change in fortunes.
I think the Bibs have brought about a little bit of pressure in terms of expectations to score runs from the Future Cricket Stars Academy. And that has created opportunities for Lynwood to get back into the game.
Solly coming right, some over 1 ball.
Sneaky run taken. And that's the end of another dramatic over, the end of the 18th over. 2 overs remain. And we'll have Bali to come in for the last 2 overs of the innings. And it's 120 for 3 as we about to finish these last 2 overs of the first innings.
Morning again, Kamva. Beautiful cricket here at SuperSport Park. Very interesting overs that just took place. The 2 that we thought would go for the most runs actually produced the most wickets.
Yeah, you expect runs to come in that over, in those overs, and then instead wickets have fallen. Oh, another good delivery. Oh, just almost grabbing those leg stump. Grabs a pad instead and goes down for buys as the umpire signals. And wow, what a turnaround. What a fight back it's been from Lynwood. Lynwood, who were really, their backs were behind the wall for the large parts of this game. And then the Bibs were put on. Things changed. Wickets fell. And more important, that big partnership, that 100-run partnership, had posed so much danger for them.
Yeah, finally was broken, that 100-run partnership. Just 2 more overs left, or umpire signals wide. Remember, wide does not count as an extra delivery, but counts as 2 runs. But I've been really impressed at how the young man from Lynwood aren't afraid of having a shy at the stumps, and every time they have a shy, it knocks them out. Another play and a miss. Another extra.
Yeah, it's all about now, Lynwood, on how they can finish strong here. Can they find a way to finish strong? Can they close out these innings and bowl these last 10 deliveries very strong? Another ball. I was about to say another dot ball, but it will be easy single for take 2. Well, Future Academy. But what if this is the fight back you really want right at the end, especially when the game hasn't gone your way for majority of the innings? And then right at the end, you just pull everything back and find a way to pick up quick wickets, and not just quick wickets, but you drive the runs. If you win these last 2 overs, you take momentum into that second innings, and you have a chaseable total going into the second innings.
Definitely, this is what you want. This is how you want to end the innings, on a high, and just get the mentality, or mentally, your players back into the game after having struggled a bit, especially earlier on when Sturman and O'Reilly were on song. Oh, how close was that?
Again, another one, just a whisker away from the off stump. Wow, what a turnaround. I wish I had the stats for these last 4 overs. that we've seen so far. This dramatic turnaround from Lynwood. They had their backs against the wall. They were pretty much nowhere to be found for majority of the game. And then they just come back fighting hard at the end of this innings, which could dramatically change the context of this final, because you probably would have expected Future Academy to get over the 150 mark in terms of what they were set. Full toss and hit up and over.
Very last over of the innings. They'll want to capitalize. They'll want to score many runs. So far, beautiful bowling. Oh, another one. Really giving it a bit of air. He's not afraid to let it go. Definitely not afraid.
Another full toss, swept away and straight to the man. Wicket again for Lynwood. Wow, what a comeback, what a fight back here at the end from Lynwood.
Definitely the tiniest man on the field has been their strike bowler, getting 3 wickets, bringing his side back into this match or back into this game. Another one, Russ walking back to the pavilion, which will bring in Swart, who just has to deal with 4 deliveries in this over.
Yeah, you as much as you think to yourself as a batting unit coming into the first innings, you're posting 127. Maybe you would have taken it at the start of the day. But now, what makes me think now for them is that they've had their last 4 overs. They kind of pretty much haven't had a big say, haven't had a way to really get their way into the game again. And I just feel like this change in momentum and change in flow might play to the favour of Lynwood, especially going into that tantalising chase of maybe under 130. And what a spell it's been by staying. He's picked up 3 wickets in outstanding fashion.
That's some over 3 balls.
And difficult deliveries to read. Oh, outside edge. Could have been another.
Yeah. Managed to scamper through and get 1. There's a whole lot happening in this very last over. We've got wickets, edges, and the ball hitting the stumps. Exciting cricket here at SuperSport Park.
Another full toss and goes through the fielder. You can hear. I just want to highlight, just as you get into the last delivery, that it went quiet for some period when everything was going Future Cricket's way, and now they're all loud. They're going to the last ball of the innings. Up in the air, it might end in the single. Thinking 2, thinking 1. They only get 1 to end this exciting finish to this first innings. It ends at 130 for 4. Future Cricket were put to bat first by Lynwood Academy, who had a brilliant 100-run stand to start off the first innings. And what a turnaround in the last 4 overs, where Lynwood found a way to pick up 4 quick wickets and turn the whole trajectory of this game, where at one point Future Cricket Academy were looking at 150 to put on board. They were shifted now to 130. Still a good total here, first innings total. But we're yet to see how the chase goes for Lynwood.
Yeah, definitely a good total. Pick of the batsman, Sturman, batted very well. Was just unfortunate to get to 49 and fail to convert. But these things do happen. We saw the likes of O'Reilly coming in also and playing a brilliant innings, getting a 50 plus there. And, the bowling there, the batsman, the bowler who came in and bowled those balls, gave it a bit of air, bowled it a bit slower, created opportunities for his side. And that's why we end up on 130 for the loss of 4 wickets. And we will be back with the resumption of batting for Lynwood, having bowled.
Yeah, we'll have a resumption and just what an end to that innings. And also, I just also want to let you know that there's another final coming up shortly after this one. Yes, we still have a second innings, action-packed second innings, but just to let you know, Titans Daisy Cup We'll still continue next game, the under 11s final. Future Cricket Academy and Lynwood White at 11:30 start. But anyway, we will look forward to the second innings now, where it will be Lynwood will be chasing 131 to win. And I'll tell you what, we've got an exciting second innings yet to come.
Ako ka mo bilo ka ra batlang.
E ka mo yo ka ra no ba sa bowl. O na ba di bola na tla from side la fe.
Tshwantse ke ire cupping ya.
Kyk hierso. Ja, gaan maar. Dis my speaker. Hierdie. Maar daai vat ver. Nee, ja. Jy begin aan hierdie kant. Hierdie kant. Ja, kom maar. Dis nie onderaan of iets. Kom. So moet ek sien toe bal. Nee, jy bal van daar. Nee, op die pitch ons gaan met. Ek nie hoed nie.
And good morning and welcome back to SuperSport Park for the second innings, where Lynwood have an opportunity to reply and try and chase the 131 runs to win in 130 balls. We saw Future Cricket Academy post 130 earlier in the morning. So far, beautiful morning out here at SuperSport Park. It is, of course, the Titans Daisies Cup. It's going to be a good weekend of cricket. If you've got nothing to do or you feel like going out, perfect weather here at this beautiful cricket ground. So bring the family along. As we can see in the embankment, in the pavilion, you've got parents out there as the coaches prepare their fielding or their fielders, and we see Duplessis. Looks like he'll be taking the bowling. He'll be bowling first. Duplessis was very unfortunate. Yeah, very tricky being given out, and at some point he wanted to review the decision, and we're having a chuckle here in the commentary booth that unfortunately you can't review, young man.
What's up? Are you good?
I think should be a very interesting run chase here
Well, coming left, I'm over.
with Last and Duplessis getting Lynwood.
Good start there by Duplessis. Keeper needs to collect. Just making sure.
From the other side. The ball coming around.
Let's see a change in action for Geldenhuys coming around the wickets. Let's head out to the offside, straight to the fielder, but the batters get through for one.
First runs of the morning for Lynwood Park. Geldenhuys there. Last scoring his first runs this morning, getting off the mark. And we are going to have a first lefty
Touch your feet.
batting this morning.
Towards you.
That is Duplessis.
First time around.
I think if there's anything for Lynwood to pick up from how Future Stars went about it, big shout here by Geldenhuys, give a nod out.
Yeah, very well bowled. Had him, in two minds, did not know whether to have a whack at it or block. Geldenhuys there, very energetic,
Side or to the right.
in control of his field,
Just tell him.
telling Fulyoon to move to the other side, making decisions from an early age. Definitely a leader. Beautiful delivery, bowling it in the block hole.
It's a great start here by Geldenhuys. 3 dot balls already in this over. And it's great to see that he's taking ownership and leadership in terms of moving the field around at such an early age. That is beautiful to see out there.
Coming around. Must watch lots of cricket to be able to take such decisions. But great to see that already he is in tune with the game and has got a bit of awareness at his age.
That's great to see, because you've already seen him coming now over the wickets to the right-hander. Head out to the offside. That will be a dot ball to end the first over. With Lynwood 2 for no loss after 1.
Beautiful first over. by Sheldon Hayes. Just going for 2 runs. Must say, really impressed with his bowling.
Certainly a great start. Bowls with great energy. And you see he's not afraid to change things up. Going over the wickets and around the wickets to both the left-hand and the right-hand batters. You see Phil Yoon will also take the new ball. Be bowling to Duplessis on strike.
Another lefty, that is Phil Yoon. Bowling around, cramping the batsman, that is Duplessis there. Oh, had an opportunity, had the keeper get it there. But it's at this age that you are still teaching the basics and trying to get them right. The most important thing is to get the young men enjoying the game of cricket.
I think the fun element is the most important thing in playing the game. I think everyone that plays the game, even at the highest level, you play it because you enjoy it.
Oh, and he's bowled him. He gets his first wicket. And it pulls out a Cristiano Ronaldo celebration in the middle of that. A good start for Lynwood. Phil Yoon picks up the wicket of last there as he has to walk back to the pavilion. Will give Steyn the opportunity to try and carry his team. So great start for Future Cricket Academy there. There's plenty of cricket left in this game. Still 111 deliveries, 128 runs to win.
Great start by Future Cricket Academy, picking up the first wicket in the second over. And that leaves quite a bit of work to do for Lynwood to get back in the game. They would have looked for that opening stand to try and mirror what Future Stars did up front with O'Reilly and Stuarman, putting together that big partnership of 129 earlier on in the day. But Hopkins joins Duplessis at the crease and be looking to build on a partnership here.
And he's given him. Goes out for a golden duck. That is Hopkins having to walk back. Given out for LBW. Phil Yoon having a really good start. Of the 4 deliveries that is bowled, he's taken or picked 2 wickets. Great start for Future Cricket Academy. Hit the back of his leg.
It's 2 in 2 there for Phil Yoon. Now on the hat-trick. Certainly some pressure on here for Lynwood. We'll be looking for someone to grab hold of this game and get them back into this run chase.
Yeah, Lynwood bulldozed everyone ahead of the final. Looks like they've met their match.
Let's see, Newhouse joins Duplessis at the crease. Hat-trick ball.
How close was that? Very interesting. Good delivery there. Has bowled a beautiful over so far. And the 5 deliveries have produced 2 wickets so far. Pressure is the name of the game. It is the end of the second over. It is 2 or 3 for the loss of 2 wickets. A great great opening 2 overs by the 2 left arm bowlers from Future Star Academy.
Such a great start. I think it will be important for Lynwood, for the coaches to get the message through to the batters that let's learn from what Future Stars did, especially in that opening stand. Oh, the fielder caught napping there on the short fine leg position, and the ball trickles down.
Yeah, first boundary. It is the first boundary of the morning for Lynwood. Fielder was caught napping there as he was walking back, was not watching the ball. Geldene is definitely not impressed.
Water. Yeah, he was that side, but he moved. He's standing right behind.
As we can hear, the umpire just telling the batsman that had you not moved, it would have been given wide. Geldene is coming over this time. He's been coming around. Let's see if it can bring luck to him. Beautiful delivery. I just like how he's hitting that mark, constantly bowling at his legs, the Yorker level.
I think he is giving himself great opportunities to pick up wickets here, bring the stumps into play.
Another one hit. Just picks one. That is a Duplessis.
That's middle there.
I think just from this 2.4 overs, if one is to compare how the teams look in terms of the organization on the field, I think Lynwood looked the more organized of the two in terms of where fielders knew where to stand, and when the ball goes to the opposite side, they get into position to back the ball up. And probably Future Stars the fielders are yet to get into the game. They'll warm up to it as the game wears along.
Beautiful delivery that ends the third over. It is 8 for the loss of 2 after 3 overs. Duplessis having scored a boundary in the previous over, the first delivery of the over, and is on 7. Gelden Hayes having bowled 2 so far, having gone for 7 runs. Viljoen, so far the pick of the bowlers, having bowled 1, going for 1 run and picking 2 wickets, as he'll want to continue where he left off. And they have a shy at the stumps. Duplessis makes it in.
Viljoen started very well. Great awareness from the batters there to take that quick single out to cover. A big shout, inside edge onto that one.
Yeah, Empire hearing 2 sounds, bad pat, as it signals that there were 2 sounds there. Maybe next time, young man. Just love the energy there. Empire calls it a no ball. Remember, every delivery that is bowled won't be re-bowled, but it will just give you 2 extra runs.
And that's a free hit to Niehaus.
And he hits it, times it perfectly, gets it over the field, and fielders goes for 4 runs, was able to pick it up in Niehaus.
It's a great shot over the square leg fielder there.
Yeah, Niehaus was very much aware of what he needed to do of that delivery, and made sure he put it to the boundary.
He'll be hoping that boundary will help him break the shackles for himself and for his team in this run chase.
Another wide delivery. Falun just losing it there. So good delivery there, amounts to no runs, and it is the end of the 4th over. It is 18 for the loss of 2.
I think at this stage, Fisher Cricket Academy is well in control. As we'll see a change in the bowling. With Khelen Ace having bowled 2 overs, none for 7.
Yeah, look, at this point in time, when you compare the two teams, Future Cricket Academy is well ahead. They've got 96 balls left, 114 to win.
Bowler coming around.
The bowler will come around. Oh, what a good delivery. Great start there from the bowler that replaces Sheldon Hayes. Just goes to show that the young man is thinking.
But just tell that guy behind the stump, he's standing.
And as you rightfully mentioned, Fisher Stars Cricket Academy is well in control at this point. And I think one of the measures you can use to check that would be the DLS par, which is 33 at this point in time.
Yeah, Sturman opened the batting earlier, comes in as first changed bowler. Beautiful delivery from Sturman.
He's standing right behind the stump. Just tell him to go to the right or to the left.
Empire just giving instruction that you can't stand behind the keeper, that fielding position is not allowed. You need to be a bit to the right or the left of the keeper. I guess this is what you call a backstopper.
White ball.
Wide delivery, extra runs.
And that fielder comes right into play as you speak about them. I think at this age, that is a very important position.
Middle there.
As the keepers are still learning their trade,
Bowler coming over.
some balls will go through, so you need to have a little bit of protection there.
Ooh, beautiful delivery from Sturman. Beats everything, beats the bat, beats the pad, beats the stumps, and taken by the keeper.
And Stuarman is bowling with great energy here.
Yeah, having missed out on a 50, going out for 49. Ooh, getting a bit of bounce there. That is Sturman.
Certainly not making it easier for Niehaus. He's got some pace about him, Stuarman.
Yeah, timing it and managing to get it to the third man as they quickly run to, and they get in. It is the end of the 5th over. It is 22 for the loss of 2. Future all for Lynwood Academy.
We'll see a change in ends here for Sheldon Hayes. It's now bowling from the far end. And Lynwood will have to find ways on getting boundaries here.
Love Gelden Hayes' energy. Runs in, and you can tell that he loves cricket, loves playing the game. Beautiful delivery. It will be another run. Just needs to tidy up and field off his own bowling. Could have stopped the 2 singles that were stolen so far. Ooh.
It's a dot ball. I think at this point in time, the singles will not head Future Stars Cricket Academy.
Yeah, they won't. See the short third man just throwing the ball to one of his teammates to say, wake up.
Great awareness from the batters. Scamper through for a single. Right in front of mid-off.
Yeah, if you look at the field from, what's this, Future Stars Cricket Academy, you've got your fielders. Another single there. Just talking about the fielding, you've got your fielders right at the edge of the circle. So anything that is close, you can literally drop the ball and get a run. Anything that goes off the bat is a run because the fielders are a bit far away. Has a go at it. To be one more run at it to the tally of Lynwood Academy. It is the end of the 6th over. It is 27 for the loss of 2. And there'll be a change. There'll be a change in commentary as we welcome my colleague Kamva. Stuarman continues. Good delivery, Kamva. Welcome.
Thank you, Mbali. Thank you for welcoming back here to the second innings, 6 overs in, just at the end of this initial part of the second innings, 27 for 2. Lynwood just behind the run rate at the moment, going at 4.4 per over. Required rate is 7.5. We just start to wonder at the moment, maybe you should start changing gears. Is it too early to call, maybe?
Very early. We still don't know what Lynwood have in store. There's still plenty of batsmen like Stain, Witches, the 2 Stains, Norkia, and the 2 Decocks. So plenty of batting for the Lynwood side.
Yeah, I know. I think what's important for them right now for Lynwood is just to build a partnership. I think they shouldn't really put themselves under pressure by wanting to really change gears. Yes, I did say that changing gears may be a way to go about it, but I think at the moment...
Ooh. Beat everything, stumps, keeper, pads, gloves. Oh no! Sent back. And Future Stars unable to capitalize, and there is buys from the Empire signals buys. So, but this partnership that they're currently building looks very, very promising. Having lost wickets, significantly.
Yeah, they've lost 2 relatively quick wickets. This partnership is worth 26 at the moment. And you want to carry on and bowl on from here. You want these 2 batters, the crease and Duplessis and Neverhays, to build on. Duplessis on 12 runs and Neverhays on 8. Still very young, partner, still young at the crease. But what's important is for them to put a prize on their wicket and make sure that they take it deep as possible. The equation at the moment is 79 balls remaining and 100 runs still required. Make it 99 runs required now with those 2 runs. Still a very tight equation. A few boundaries can change the equation, and bear in mind there's still 2 power plus overs available to them that they can capitalize on. And we saw, I'm sorry, it was we saw Future Cricket Academy not unable to capitalize on those power plus overs. Instead, they lost wickets. They got minus runs. So that's a window of opportunity for them to maybe change the trajectory of this game, get runs on board, get up the rate. So at the moment, these two just need to keep on building that partnership, calm their nerves down, settle their changing room, and then they can push on further on later on in the innings.
Very important, just to give you the rules of the power plus over. For every run that gets off the bat, it is double. But if you lose a wicket, you lose 10 runs. We saw 20 runs being lost there as there were 2 wickets that had fallen.
Or full toss, and a single will be taken. It's part of a drop and run, and that would be 3 runs. So no ball plus the 2 that will be awarded. Just also another reminder that only 6 balls are allowed to be bowled in an over, so there are no extras.
Has a go, has a full swing, goes to the boundary. Nihos connecting it. So much power from the young man there.
Yeah, brilliant shot. What time? Have a look at that again. Just leant onto it more than anything else and pierced the gap in the covers. Beat the man there and went along this beautiful carpet here in Centurion. I tell you what, this is not over just yet.
Goes for it. Will he be able to beat the fielder? It is going to go for 4. So back-to-back boundaries from Nihos.
Yeah, he misses his length there, and it was tucked away quite nicely for yet another boundary. Have a look at that. Full toss, guided past the man at deep square, couldn't cover the boundary. And as you say, back-to-back boundaries, and tell you what, they'll feel like they're right in this now, Lynwood. And I tell you, this importance of this partnership could get them over the line.
Ooh, good comeback there. Very good comeback from O'Reilly.
Yeah, nice delivery to come back wide and full into the block hole, and made it very difficult for the batter to reach it. 43 for 2. Another delivery outside off, wide and full again. Seems like it's the order of the day at the moment. 88 to win, 74 balls remaining. Oh, this one will go right down the wire. I tell you what, it's not over just yet. This is finals cricket at its best.
Yeah, this partnership quickly building, now moves to 40. And very important that these two are still at the crease around the 10th, 12th over if they really want to get close to winning. Has a go, very well stopped there off his own bowling. That is O'Reilly who finishes his over. It is 43 for the loss of 2 after 8 overs. Niehaus on 18, Du Plessis on 13 runs. So slowly but surely the run rate also picking up. So far achieving a run rate of 5.4, but the required rate is 7.3, as we see the parents out there on the bank just waving and giving support to their kids. If you can, come down here to SuperSport Park and come and see or spend the weekend here. It is the Titans Daisy Cup weekend.
Yeah, it's really exciting numbers. You can see a lot of parents on the banks, as you say, on the grandstands. Great numbers have come out here.
Beautiful delivery. We've got another fixture coming up at 11:30. If you can tell us a bit about that final.
Yeah, it's under 11 finals, and for the Daisy Cup, it's yet another one, and we'll see a lot of those today. A lot of 3 finals we'll see today, and 11s at 11:30. It's another final again with Future Cricket Academy and Lynwood White this time around, who will be taking on each other here at 11:30. Abu W shot there. Pretty close call.
Turned around the corner and a misfield will definitely go to the boundary. So far, Du Plessis has capitalized on balls that are coming to his legs. As you can hear, Sturman not really impressed with his teammate.
Yeah, he missed it with the bounce there of the delivery. He misunderstood it and went through the legs. He was trying to stop it.
Another wild swing and a miss by the batsman there. He really wants to have a go. That is Du Plessis.
Yeah, interesting conversation I had with the captain of Lynwood, Joshua, who said to me at the toss, well, the reason why he bowled first, he felt like his side wasn't a very strong batting unit. They're showing a lot of strength now with this partnership on 45. And they bowled him really well. 83 runs still required to win though. 68 balls remaining. Oh, good delivery. Jags back in. Slide pretty quick single taken. This could be a tight one.
Oh no, they've just missed an opportunity, and it will be 2 runs for Lynwood, capitalizing on the sloppy fielding. As you can see, an agitated Sheldon Hayes throwing his hands there.
Not to stand behind the stump straight. He can stand on either side. He's standing straight in line with the stumps.
Empire still talking to the fielder, who's standing behind the keeper, says move to the left or the right hand side of the wicket keeper. Don't stand straight. A bit of an edge there. 1 more run added to this tally, and it is 50 up for Lynwood Academy. Oh no.
Oh, it could be extra 4. It is extra 4 runs. An overthrow. Marwood.
Yeah, a lot happening here. This is the beauty of cricket, hey? Watching these youngsters. Like, I just was looking at the facial expression of the fielder that just caused the extra runs. How he just grabbed his mouth and some, what's going on here?
Wow. This has really changed the trajectory of the game. Has now dropped the equation, has dropped the required run rate to 6.8 per over, which was just over 8 a few overs ago, with the score on 56 for 2 after 9 overs. And you just start to wonder, are the future Cricket Academy boys kind of slipping this one away and letting this one get away from them?
Yeah, this partnership has reached a milestone of 50, with Du Plessis on 17 and Nihos on 26. Well done. And they've taken the power over, that is the power plus over, so anything that is scored off the bat counts as double.
And also to take note, if a wicket is taken here, 10 runs will be minus as well off the total. So everything on the line here for both sides. You take a risk as a batting unit. You take the power plus over. Yes, you get the rewards of scoring runs on double. For example, there, a single was taken, they'll get 2. But if you do lose a wicket, you cost yourself 10 runs. So a very interesting equation that. So you have to be careful as much as you are going for the runs. You have to preserve the wickets. Huge appeal, but this will be a dot.
Yeah, these 2 batsmen look like they are definitely in. If they are if they are going to win, these 2 need to still be around the 12th to 14th over, just to push the runs, try and get as close as they can to that tally.
Yeah, I don't think they need to take a risk at the moment. They've been going well.
Play and a miss. Good delivery there from O'Reilly, who's gone for 12 so far in the 9 deliveries, or should I say in the 1.3 overs he's bowled so far.
Yeah, he just doesn't need to have to overthink. He doesn't need to go searching for wickets. He just needs to make sure he can win this over, and then his partner on the other side win the next. then puts a lot of pressure onto Lynwood because they know they won't have any other power plus overs remaining. Oh, another dot ball. These dot balls are golden at the moment. Real gold, because if you can restrict them in these overs where they're expecting to score runs, even better if they can pick up wickets.
Very well bowled so far by O'Reilly.
Hit upishly in the air, and will only be a single. Have to be careful of those overthrows again. Oh, a Future Cricket Academy. Oh,
Just
as I say.
just as you spoke about it. Yeah, overthrows. Really, future stars or Future Cricket Academy losing their way in the field. Keeper misses that one, and Khaldan Hayes tidies up there at short third man. End of the over, end of the 10th over. It is 61 for the loss of 2. Nihos on 28, Du Plessis on 18. Partnership so far is with 57 runs and 70 more runs to win with 10 overs left. So you're looking at a run rate of 6.3 that has been achieved. They need to just up the tempo and try and get it to 6.8. So compared to 5 overs, the very first 5 overs, they have really upped the tempo. They're trying to get as close to the total as they can.
Yeah, I want to get as close to the total as they can. But tell you what, experience SuperSport Park like never before. A taste of SuperSport Park. Have you ever wondered what secrets lie behind the stands of SuperSport Park? Do you know the dream of experiencing the stands in the most exclusive spaces? Using reserves, usually reserved for cricket's elite. Get ready for an unparalleled journey that combines gourmet delights with the privileged peek into the part of the momentum Titans home. And as I say that, more runs on board for the Lynwood schoolboys.
Yeah, there was also a change in keepers for the Future Cricket Academy. They've brought in Kruger, just feeling that the current keeper has played his part and they can give the other keeper a chance and try and see what he can do. Maybe he holds the magic card. And with that being said, Nihos adds 2 more runs to his tally and 2 more runs to the scoreboard.
Yeah, what's really been nice here by Lynwood is that, irrespective of maybe the loose fielding moments by Future Cricket Academy, is that they've been really running hard between the wickets, which has put a lot of pressure on Future Academy. Oh, right, traps him right in front.
Yeah, I just love how Geldenace is so involved in his bowling. He quickly runs back to his mark, directs the traffic and tells people where to field. He is just that cricketer who's enthusiastic and looking forward to the next delivery.
He's a captain for a reason, eh? He's a captain, and he's the one that lost the toss at the crease, and he came in here and said he was confident to do whatever he was told to do, and he's come back here in the second innings, bowled really well, trying to defend this total of 130 for his side, and he's looking to lead from the front as a captain.
Bowling his last over this over, and it is 1 more added. If there's going to be change, Lynwood need to continue scoring those singles and stealing those runs as they have been, but Future Cricket needs to tidy up or do better in their fielding.
Yeah, what they've done though is that they've tried up runs here on this power plus over. Oh, good delivery. Quick single taken once again. Good over. That ends the 11th over. It ends at 74 for 2. Wow. The equation has gone down to 57 runs to win on 55 balls. Neck and neck stuff here. So it will certainly go down to the wire.
Definitely neck and neck. Exciting game of cricket from these youngsters. They're only under 9, but you can see how close this game is at this point in time. 54 runs or 56 runs to win off 54 balls. These two need to keep going.
Yeah, still make this partnership very important at 63. This partnership between these two, still a very big one and an important one to get them over the line. I tell you what, if these two carry on.
And there's a change in bowling. Roos coming in with off spin there. Hopefully Roos brings in the changes that they need. Nihos, Duplessis are now set. They look like batsmen that are well in.
Yeah, good start from the spin so far. Flighted, we saw the spin in the first innings, did the trick for Lynwood, picked up 3 kick wickets for them in a lot of 3 overs. It was from the flighted delivery, and you can see a lot of flight here as well. Interesting action. Up in here, has a chance for a wicket. Yes, it is. Wicket time for Future Cricket Academy.
Definitely brings in the change. We're talking about it at the start of the over, that he may be the magic man, as the coaches call the boys quickly to say, come guys, let's quickly get a beautiful delivery, as Nihos tried to get under that one but hits it up. It's a cotton bowled by Roos there, having to catch off his own bowling. If we have a look at it again, it gave it a bit of air. As the new host tried to get under it, he only was able to sky it up, and it was a simple thank you catch, and he made sure that he closes his cup as he took it. A great batting from the young man as he has to walk back. That is Nihos, well done, of his 33. Well played, definitely bringing his side in.
Yeah, a definite big wicket that breaks a big partnership of 63. A much needed breakthrough for the Future Cricket Academy, who will find themselves on the back foot a little bit, and spin has proven to be a danger here at SuperSport Park. You'd expect Seam to do a lot of damage here, but spin has done the trick. Maybe it's a bit sticky. Took it around the corner. It's a single, short fine, taking time to get around it.
Stain just getting 2 runs off the first delivery that he faces. The platform has been laid for him. Looks like a very confident batsman, right-arm batsman, as he plays it around the corner. So just looking at the scoreboard, you've got a couple of surnames that look the same. So you've got the de Kooks, you've got the Stains. You've got 3 Stains in one team, actually.
It's one of the more common surnames around here in Pretoria. You expect Stain, de Kooks, Nokia's to be the common surnames around here. This part of the world, part of the country.
Yeah, looks like he hurt himself trying to field there. That is Paul Roos, the man who brought in the magic delivery and broke that partnership, which was a bit stubborn. And we've had to reset with this new partnership, which now has 2 runs. Looks like the young man will be okay and will be able to continue bowling.
Well, while we take a quick short break, unveiling SuperSport Park and the Taste of Heritage, join us for an exclusive event designed to tantalize your taste buds and immerse you in the rich history and vibrant atmosphere of SuperSport Park. For one day only, we are open doors to area spectators rarely if you get to see. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Boundary it is, and you can hear the applause from the crowd.
Very good crowd that has come in here at SuperSport Park. The parents have had to brave an autumn morning just to come and support their kids. This is what we want. One of those kids will definitely say, a couple of years ago I actually played here as a youngster and now I'm a pro tier.
Yeah, you'd expect a lot of these youngsters, if the cricket does progress and become a success, you think a lot of them would have an opportunity to play up here in the Titans. Short and pulled away, down to deep square. Here's cover at deep square and only be a single.
Yeah, Stain just adding to his tally. Du Plessis has been watching most of the batting from the other end in the last few overs. He's lost his partner, who he built a solid partnership, and which the partnership took his side very close. It is 83 for the loss of 3 after 12 overs, 48 runs to win off 48 deliveries. So it's very, very, very tight. If you look at the Darkwood Lewis, they are ahead by 5 runs.
Golden Ace, 1 over behind, eh?
As the Empire says, Golden Ace is an over behind. You need to make it snappy, try and catch up, as we have another game at 11:30.
Yeah, you look at the required run rate at the moment, it's at 6 per over. Not a big ask, but that can change pretty quickly if wickets can be picked up here by Future Cricket Academy. Lynwood have just lost a wicket but staying to the crease. Comfortable.
Klaassen is the new bowler coming in.
Klaassen will look to bowl with some really good energy as he takes off his jersey. Probably feeling a bit of heat, and you can see he's going through his thoughts as the young man with ball in hand right now with that pink cherry in his hands. And he's bowling to the set Du Plessis. Oh! Not out, the umpire signals. Pitching outside the line, maybe impact outside the line as well. Oh, that's a good delivery right in the block hole. Single will be taken.
Yeah, Klaassen playing his 4th match in this tournament, having picked up just 2 wickets and having gone for 23 runs so far. Has only bowled at 23 overs. This is the 6th over he's bowling in the tournament, and so far a good start for him.
Head up in the air again. There's a chance on the bowler's end, but the throw wasn't hard enough. Need to be more attentive in the field. The Future Cricket Academy can't afford to miss those half chances. Have to take every chance that comes your way. It is a tight equation, so if you are in the field, you need to be very aware of everything that you do.
Du Plessis well set now, seeing the ball very well, timing it also. Just like how these young men are talking constantly on the field, and they are tuned in or on tune with the game. A big hit, but just bounces in front of in front of the player there, who was the keeper earlier in the match. It is the end of the 13th over, and there will be a commentary change as I let Jason take over.
We're about to start the 14th over now, and it's 88 for 3. Required 42 runs to win, and 42 balls remaining at a required run rate of 6.1. As Jason joins me in the commentary booth. Your thoughts, Jason, in the last couple of overs remaining, last 7 overs? Is it too early to call? What do you feel?
Thanks, Canva. I think the last time I was in the commentary booth, Lynwood looked to be struggling in their run chase. I think they've done very well to bring themselves back into the game with that partnership between Niehaus and Duplessis. I think at this point in time, with 43 from 41, you tend to favor the batting side, but a wicket can change things very quickly here. I think more importantly for Lynwood, they need Duplessis to bat through this inning. As you see an opportunity, and it just drops short of the bowler. It will be key for Duplessis to bat through this inning if they are to get over the line.
Yeah, we saw one major thing for future cricket, that they had a big partnership of 100 and something under this, and they had batter who got over the 50 mark and won in 49. And that's what was the difference for them in the first innings. Those guys who were batting up at the top, that opening partnership, that set them up. And clearly the importance here is to have one batter at least to be set, to be able to get you over the line or to get you into a promising position. And you see Duplessis is pretty much set now, but he'll need to push on.
Most certainly you need someone to take control of your batting inning if you are to stand a chance. As you see, the shot hit out to the leg side, beats the fielder, puts the dive in. Oh, unfortunately can't stop that, and goes for 4.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That's a coach killer. Look at that again. It was a valiant effort to chase down the ball. It was pulled away towards the mid-wicket region. The chase was really good, and then he just slid over the ball, kicked it out towards the boundary. Unfortunate. And runs given away. 94 for 3. Pulled again towards the boundary. There's a cover now. Good fielding this time around. Hitting the ball hard. There's Duplessis, or Steyn rather, in that occasion. Steyn has really got off to a flyer. As soon as he's come in, he's already on 17 of just 11 deliveries as Steyn. Liam Steyn, that is.
Liam Steyn, he's certainly looked in control. Looks to be a very aggressive batter. Let's see the end of the over. 96 for 3 after 14 overs.
35 runs required of just 36 deliveries, and as we come to the end of the 14th over, you see a few family members out there in the grass or in the grandstands near the dugout there. And what an experience it is for these youngsters at this Titans Daisy Cup. They get to use the changing rooms of the heroes to be right there in the midst of where the likes of Faf du Plessis, A.B. de Villiers have been there before, the Mackay and Tinis of this world. To be able to experience that and be in the same changing room and be there, I think that for me really makes it so special. And then just to add it off, playing on the same outfield as them, then having your parents out here watching you on the biggest stage of your young career.
Certainly creates a great opportunity for these kids to make great memories with their friends and their families, having access to world-class facilities here at SuperSport Park. It was Titans Daisy Cup finals.
Yeah, when I was walking through those changing rooms this morning, up in the air as an opportunity for a wicket. Will it be a caught and bowled? Yes, it is. Another wicket, a crucial one for the Future Cricket Academy, a much needed wicket. And what a timely one, 98 for 4.
That is a big wicket of Duplessis, losing his wicket for 23. He looked to be the mainstay of this Lynwood batting lineup in this attack. And now they've lost this wicket. They'll need someone else to come and join Liam Stein and build on this partnership to try and get them over the line with 33 to get from 34 balls.
Wow, what a wicket, what a timely one. Equation turns again, what a big wicket. And Joshua Duplessis, who was the set batter. And now Future Cricket have kind of leveled things out the playing field once again. Drama out here. That's SuperSport Park and Centurion. This final keeps on giving. One moment you think it's going one direction and then everything changes back to the opposition. It's changed hands so many times. You never know who will really take it.
Middle.
In the first innings, you had Future Cricket who were convincingly batting really well, looking well over 150. They were restricted to 130 due to a far back from Lynwood. Lynwood came in, lost early wickets in the second innings, but now they fought back where they put themselves in a winning position. Now you can see Future Cricket fighting back again, wrestling back. Wow, what a game, what a final it's been, what a way to start the weekend.
It's actually a great way to start the finals weekend here at SuperSport Park. Phil Yoon has played a great hand with the ball. He's 3 for 12 after 2.3 overs. And he's starting to put his team back in this game and is giving them an opportunity to fight for this title here against Future Cricket Academy. I think at this point in time it is very close to call. 33 to get from 32 balls, neck and neck.
That's the end of the over, the end of the 15th over at 98 for 4. And you expect yet another tight finish in these last 5 overs. We had an exciting finish in the first innings. I tell you what, nothing short of excitement, and nerves will be all around this ground. The parents, the players will be feeling it. Everyone will be desperate to get their hands on that Titans Daisy Cup. You want to get your hands on silverware. You came here for that this morning. They were dreaming of that last night. These young men out there, as they put their heads to rest last night, they would have dreamt of putting their hands on some silverware this morning. These last 5 overs will tell us, will give us such results. Who will be a champion tonight?
Big shout. But let's bet on that. It's down to 45. The batters get through for a single. I have to say, the Future Cricket Academy bowlers have bowled with such great energy and intent throughout this bowling inning. And it's such a great thing to see for kids at under 9 cricket who are able to do such. Big swing and a miss, and there's a dot ball. Now this batting partnership will need to get bat on ball, rotate strike, and look for that odd boundary, and make sure that they staying in touch with that required rate.
Yeah, it's slightly creeping up now to 6.9 per over as the required rate. And wow, you expect it to go either way. You should expect some drama right at the end. This one is definitely going down to the final over. No one can convince me otherwise, unless there's a big flurry from Lynwood. Oh, dot ball, crucial one. Speaking about the importance of this partnership, they need to build a partnership, these two, in Stein. Noah Stein and Liam Stein. Liam Stein, who is the set batter, who's found boundaries with ease at the moment, 18 of just 12 balls. It's going at a decent strike rate. Oh, full toss and tickled pass, short fine leg, and we'll go away for boundary. That's a giveaway. That will be a pressure releaser. And a no ball as well. Add 2 more to that.
That'll certainly release the pressure. That gets Noah Stein off the mark with a boundary and a free hit to come. The next delivery gives him a great opportunity to get his team ahead of that required rate. In fact, they've gotten ahead of the required rate.
Hit up a sled opportunity, or just drop short of backward points. Yeah, so you just feel like, as soon as the future cricket feel like I'm grabbing it back, and then you get a boundary, and then you equal things out once again. It just keeps on, like it's really on this balance, this game. And you're just sitting there on the edge of your seat. It's a real nail biter. Everyone is glued in. If you look along the crowd, you see no one is barely doing anything else outside watching the game of cricket at hand right now.
It's a great shot. Pass mid off. Will this get to the boundary? Big chase, big effort. Oh, he's reeled it in. He's kept it down to 2.
We'll wait for the call from the umpire. Seems like he's saying, did I have a look at that again? Driven straight down the ground. Open up, he's the face of the bat. Beat mid off. And long on was chasing it down. Or tight. Oh, what an effort. What an effort. Might touch the boundary there.
That one. What did you ask the fielder?
Oh, it's a game of small margins here. That might be a very interesting call, depending on how the result shapes up here at the end.
Last one.
23 runs required, the last 24 balls.
Are you taking the last one, eh? You taking the last one?
Phil starts off with a dot ball. He's been the pick of the bowlers here for Future Cricket Academy. 3 for 12 after 3.1.
Hit up his sleeve, straight to middle. Oh, misunderstanding in the middle. Direct hit needed, but try not good enough. You can feel the pressure, you can see it. Bit of indecision there in the middle. Noah Stein and Liam Stein. A lot rests on their shoulders right now. Good delivery by Daniel. Left arm seamer.
I think at this stage, Noah Stein needs to just get bat on ball and get Liam Stein on strike. He's been able to find the boundaries with regularity.
Oh, inside edge and a wicket. And the celebrations come out. They know how big that is for the Future Cricket Academy. This game changes hands once again. What has started this over so far to the 17th over. 108 for 5. 23 runs required to win with 20 balls remaining. What a big wicket that is from Daniel.
Very big wicket there from Phil Yoon, making sure that this partnership doesn't head them. As you have a look at that again, a shot on the stumps and he drags it on to his off stump.
Yeah, the zing bells were lighting up there. And a new batsman will come to the crease at such a crucial time. Positive that they'll have though, the Lynwood, is that Liam Stein is still out there on 20 of just 13 deliveries. He's an end batter. But what they've done really well as Future Cricket Academy is that keep him off strike. And runs have really just dropped and slowed down. Because he's been the danger man. He's the end batter who will want to face the majority of the last 20 balls that are remaining. Here comes Daniel in search for another wicket. Hit upishly in the air. Will beat square leg. And will go for boundary. What a start. What a way to get off the mark. Boundary first ball. 112 for 5.
Great start by the new batter there. First ball is that pass square leg for 4 runs. That'll be 19, required of 19.
Yeah, just before he finishes his spell, the young man in Daniel, he's bowled 3.5 overs, only gone for 6 runs, picked up 4 wickets. What outstanding figures in a final. He's really stood up, this young man. Pitching outside the line. And only get himself a dot ball, and what a way to finish this ball. Finishes it at 16 runs. He's conceded just 4 wickets of just the 4 overs he's bowled. Outstanding match figures. Got his team into a really good position and a chance to put their hands on some silverware. It's not over just yet. 18 balls remain, 19 runs to win.
It's an exciting end to this game. Someone will have to stick their hand up and grab this game by a throat for their team to get over the line. Falyun has bowled very well, 4 for 16 after 4 overs.
Short and pull the way down to find leg. Might go away for the boundary. Oh, boundary first for the first ball of the over. 14 runs to win. 17 balls remain. Rather 15 of 17 now. Victory is looking likely for the Lynwood boys, who will be so desperate. And guess who it is? Liam Steyn with the boundary. We call that he has to be on strike.
It's a dead ball called by the umpire.
It's a dead ball because the player on the deep square leg, who had an attempt to field that ball that went for a boundary, injured himself. Oh, that's never nice to see. You just hope that he recovers pretty quickly. You can see his coaches have gone over to him to check on him. Might be an ankle that is hurt. And good spot by the umpires as well. He never really got up. As soon as he tried saving that boundary, he showed a lot of discomfort. And unfortunately, he'll be down, and I hope he recovers and he can get up and be out there for his team for the last 2 overs that are remaining. Seems like he'll be getting up, the young man. I wonder if they have a replacement for him. Yeah, it looks like he's getting up. Might have just been a bit of a sprain as he looked to put in the diving effort.
Yes, certainly looks good to go.
Let's finish it.
Liam Steyn will still be on strike. 15 to get off 16. Seems like he'll be the man to try and get his team over the line here.
Sweep. Down to mid-wicket, deep mid-wicket, right on the edge of that inner ring. They've really spread out the field, have the Future Cricket Academy, with the equation gone down to now 14 runs to win of just 15 balls. Oh, do you have a call? Do you know what the result will be here? Wow, wicket time again. Spin does the trick. And celebrations all around for Future Cricket Academy as they fight their way back. A timely wicket.
Ross with a big wicket here. As we have a look at this again. With his off spins. Gives it a bit of flight. Oh, that 10 and that knocks Krief stamps over as Lynwood lose their 6th wicket for 117 runs with 14 to get from 14. Liam Steyn remains the big wicket here for both teams. Before that wicket, I would have given in family to the batters. Now I'm sitting right on the fence. Such is the beauty of this game. These two teams, there's nothing separating them. It will definitely go right down to the wire for us to get a clear winner here.
Hit up Pishley in the air for a quick single, gets on strike, more importantly, Liam Stein. It's gone down to now 13 runs to win of just 14 balls. Short and pulled away for only a single. You can hear Lynwood supporters and parents are clapping off for every single run. They know how important it is to run hard in between the wickets, and you can hear them loud and clear. Quick single again taken. Sure you can hear on the stump mic as the single is taken. The crowd goes wild. That's the end of the 18th over. It is 120 for 6. 12 balls will remain, 11 runs to win. Can hear Hilden Hayes, the captain of Future Cricket Academy, giving out instructions to his teammates. You can see the desperation from the young men here, that they want to take this, they want to win this. Both sides will be desperate to get their hands on this. What a game it's been. Both teams have showed fight at various times of the game. They've shown courage. It's Daniel de Kock on strike to face the 19th over. Chipped up in the air to only be a single, but more importantly, they'll get on strike. Liam Stein, who's on 26 of 16, who's been the chief destroyer in terms of run scoring. He's playing a real good hand here for his side as he marks the crease, knowing the importance of being locked in for his side right here at this time. Gets the outside half the bat.
Chance for a second, yeah. And they complete a second. Liam Stein staying on strike. I think a little bit of frustration shown there by the captain, Hilden Hayes. I think the fielders were not in the right positions. 8 to win, 10 balls remaining.
Doing it in singles, Lynwood, and you can hear the crowd clapping louder and louder. They know how close it is, 7 runs away from victory. Oh, Lynwood, if they were to get it. But I tell you what, it's not over just yet. There might be one final twist here in this game. Bowled a good 3 balls here. Future Cricket Academy, take it to the last over. Anything can happen.
Got shot out to the next side. Are they coming back for the second? Safely home. That's well done by Stein and de Kock. Only 5 now to win. Victory in sight here for Lynwood.
White ball.
Oh, naughty. That will be extra 2 runs. My word. 3 runs to win. How big that is to bowl a wide. So crucial. Such a crucial mistake. That will ease a lot of pressure. Clips it leg side. Quick single taken. 2 runs to win. And that's the end of the over, as the umpire calls it. It's the end of the 19th over. 2 runs to win on the last 6 deliveries.
I think at this stage there can be no question as to who are the favourites to win this game. I think Lynwood should be able to get over the line here. Such has been a great game between these two teams. That this game has went through down to the wire, down to the last over. At some stage earlier on in the first innings, it looked like Future Cricket Academy would run away with this game and setting a big total. But Lynwood got themselves back into the game by picking up those 2 crucial wickets during the power play plus overs, where when you lose a wicket, you also lose 10 runs. That brought them firmly back into the game, and it has allowed them to put themselves in this position where they're playing for the win.
Oh my word. What a start to the final over. I tell you what, I did say it. That could be a final twist that we were looking for here in this final. Future Cricket Academy will never lie down. Wicket. And a golden one. Not just a wicket, but a dot ball.
That is pure gold. Wicket and a dot ball. 7 wickets down, 129 runs. 2 runs to win. There's a hat trick on the cards here, Kamva.
Yeah. Can they do it? Can Future Cricket Academy create some drama right at the end here? What a way you start the first final of this Titans Daisy Cup, the Under-9s final. The champion is not confirmed yet. The fielders come in. You can see everyone has got hands on knees, ready, eager. Dot ball, golden dot ball. 4 balls remaining, 2 runs to win. That's a golden dot ball. You can't bowl any extras. Remember, if you bowl the wide, it's 2 runs. That is game over. So, discipline is important. Looks to go for a swing, misses it again. Yet another dot ball. Wow.
Stewman played a great hand with a bat earlier on, getting 49 runs. That's 1 short of his half century. And now he's doing the job with the ball in the last over.
Hit to a fielder, misunderstanding in the middle. Direct hit needed! Oh! Oh my word! What drama! 2 of 2. Who would have thought? 2 runs to win. 2 balls remain. Swing and a miss. 1 of 2. Pumps the air. Does Grayson. Can he win it for his side? He had 2 runs to defend in the last over. What drama. Future Cricket Academy could do it. Is it Lynwood? Clips it leg side. A quick single. And a top ball. And Future Cricket Academy do it. What a way. What a final. Future Cricket Academy win it. The Under-19s Titans Daisy Cup final in dramatic fashion. They had 2 runs to defend in the last over. They had to do it in a drivable way. Agony, absolute agony for Lynwood. They were so close, but so far, this is what finals are made for. What drama, what excitement. Man, oh boy, what a start to this finals weekend of the Daisy Cup final. Does not get better than this.
With 2 runs to defend of the last over, Stuarman comes up trumps, picks up a wicket, first ball of the over, and another wicket in the shape of a run out to the last ball of this inning to get his team over the line. A very well-deserved victory here for Fisher Cricket Academy. Great game of cricket between these two teams. Great advert for Titans cricket here.
Yeah, wow. What a great advert of cricket. Unlucky to Lynwood, who played their hearts out. They fought right until the end. They showed grit, they showed determination, but unfortunately fell short. They did everything, they huffed and puffed. Unfortunately, they fell short. And congratulations to Future Cricket Academy for the champions of Daisy Cup Final under 9s of 2026. What a way, what drama, what a way to do it as well. Future Cricket Academy will be delighted about that. And I'll tell you what, you'll see us downstairs shortly for the post-match presentation. And you'll hear an excited captain in Hayes who is pumping his fist right now. And Joshua, and we look at the breakdown. It was Lynwood Academy who won the toss and decided to bowl first, who put Future Academy to bat first. And who Future Academy, to be fair, started off really well. They batted their hearts out and eventually were bowled out for, well, they finished for 130. A dramaful finish as well in the first innings where Lynwood fought back, picked up 4 quick wickets. And then it was Lynwood who came in, who lost early wickets in the second innings, who fought hard and built a partnership and were looking like they were victors for the longest of time, up until the exact last over, I believe, with 2 overs remaining, with 2 runs to win in the last over. You would have expected them to almost win it with Liam Steyn, with the man in the crease who was set to get them over the line. Unfortunately, they fell short. Future Cricket Academy found a hero at the end who managed to defend 2 runs right at the end in the dramaful way. He considered no runs, and guess what? Future Cricket Academy win by 1 run. And that's the end, ladies and gentlemen. Please do join us downstairs for the post-match presentation.
The captain will lift it.
Right, good day everyone and welcome to the official post-match presentation of the Under-9 Titans Daisy Cup Finals. To all the parents for bracing us with this final, come into SuperSport Park, supporting all your kids. Please give yourself a big round of applause. And we say, after a few weeks of exciting round-robin matches and thrilling semi-finals that we had last year, it all boiled down to the 2 teams that are here today, Lynwood Lad School and Future Cricket Academy, who took hands today in the final. And on behalf of the organizers, I would like to extend a heartfelt thank you to the parents, the schools, the academies, and everybody that made this tournament to be what it is. A special thank you also goes to MSC Sports for being involved in this tournament and believing in this tournament. We started off on the end of April and we've moved all the way until here. Today, we are honored to have the Titans Cricket President, Mr. Damon Vedeman, who will be helping us in doing the presentations for today. And we start off with the individual awards. First up, we've got the bowler of the tournament from Future Cricket Academy for picking up 15 wickets at an economy of 3.1, Daniel Geldenhuys. And then coming up next, we've got the batter of the tournament for scoring 166 runs at 33.2 average from Future Cricket Academy, Grayson Stuurman. And lastly, we've got the MVP, who is the most valuable player of the tournament. This player has delivered consistent performance throughout the tournament with both bat and ball for their team. For picking up 15 wickets, scoring 82 runs, the MVP of the tournament from Future Cricket Academy, Daniel Geldenhuys.
He knew it.
And of course, what a thrilling final that we had here today with Future Cricket Academy walking as the winners by a mere 1 run. So I'd like to call up Future Cricket Academy with their nice branded shares to come and pick up their trophy.